Psalm 112 verse 3 Christ came that we might have life, copiously. Psalm 112:3, wealth and riches will be in his house, and his righteousness endures forever. Temporal blessings often seem to follow our service to God, exceptions occurring only as they are seen by God to be inconsistent with those spiritual blessings which are better. In either case, Christians lead a truly abundant life, even when faced with worldly poverty. There is real poverty among those who teach the error of the prosperity gospels, and we don't have to read very far in the New Testament to see the fallacy of their teaching. Proponents of the prosperity gospel either see things differently or they preach with a different agenda. Not only do they teach as if they believe that their position is biblically correct, but perhaps some are scripturally ignorant enough to not know the real truth, citing certain segments of scriptures to back up the ignorance of their claims. One such verse often quoted is found in John 10:10, I came that they may have life and have it abundantly. Jesus was speaking of his salvation, not worldly wealth, even though in Psalm 111:5 he does promise sustenance for those covenant keepers who fear him. He has provided food for those who fear him, he remembers his covenant forever. Here is the context in John 10:9, yes, I am the gate. Those who come in through me will be saved. They will come and go freely and will find good pastures. Here is the cognitive truth found throughout the New Testament according to some other passages of biblical disclosure. Jesus does give us abundant life, but his abundant life is independent of worldly circumstances. In John 16:33, Jesus says that, I have told you all this so that you may have peace in me. Here on earth, you will have many trials and sorrows. But take heart, because I have overcome the world. The Apostle Peter confirms this in 1 Peter 4:12-13, Dear friends, don't be surprised at the fiery trials you are going through, as if something strange were happening to you. 13 Instead, be very glad, for these trials make you partners with Christ in his suffering, so that you will have the wonderful joy of seeing his glory when it is revealed to all the world. Jesus' half-brother, James says in James 1:2-3, Dear brothers and sisters, when troubles come your way, consider it an opportunity for great joy. 3 For you know that when your faith is tested, your endurance has a chance to grow. The Apostle Paul confirms James' understanding in Romans 5:3, we can rejoice, too, when we run into problems and trials, for we know that they help us develop endurance, and he reiterates the results in 2 Corinthians 4:17 For our present troubles are small and won't last very long. Yet they produce for us a glory that vastly outweighs them and will last forever. God will never run out of righteousness, he has a good supply of it. Our God is righteous.